Either pay your sister's rent or get out. My mother's voice snapped through the dining room like a whip, sharp enough to freeze forks midair. Even my 7-year-old daughter, Ava, tightened her grip on her napkin. She didn't understand all the words, but she recognized humiliation when she saw it. I glanced across the table at Brianna. She couldn't meet my gaze. No surprise there. She never picked up the bill, never held a job longer than a season, but she always won the sympathy vote. The golden child, with her collapsing Etsy dream and endless vape clouds. I'm not covering her rent, I said, steady and composed. My mother's face contorted in rage. After everything we've done for you, get out. Then Dad stood. No shouting, no threats, just silence as he moved around the table, his fist clenched. Without warning, he backhanded me so hard I crashed into the chair, then hit the floor. My plate shattered. Slivers of glass dug into my cheek. Ava screamed. And my father? He laughed. That's what you get, he sneered, for refusing. It took 12 seconds to lose every illusion I'd ever clung to. 36 years of silence, of being the good daughter, dissolved in that moment. I pressed a linen napkin to my bleeding face, got up slowly, and reached for Ava's hand. I didn't yell. I didn't fight back. Not yet. They weren't always as cruel. Or maybe they were. And I just didn't know how to see it. I remember being 13, watching Dad install a ceiling fan, while Mom stood nearby with a cigarette. They laughed. He kissed her forehead like something out of a commercial. Later that night, Brianna broke the TV remote, and Dad smashed my Walkman, accusing me of touching things that weren't mine. That was their pattern. Brianna was sensitive. I was difficult. While she failed upward, I was left to carry the load. So no, the betrayal didn't surprise me. But the slap in front of Ava made it unforgivable. She didn't cry as we walked out, just looked up and asked, "Are you going to tell someone?" I shook my head. No, I whispered, "I'm going to show them." Step 1, silence. No calls, no texts. I ignored the message my mother sent the next day. "You were out of line. Apologize to your father." I blocked her. Then I reached for the folder, the one I'd quietly been building for 5 years, ever since I first suspected they were using my name to co-sign Brianna's car loan. No confrontation, just quiet collection. Screenshots, emails, bank records, fraud, forged documents, tax filings I never signed, a fake partnership in Brianna's failing boutique, listed me as financially responsible for her debt. I hadn't fought back then, but I'd never forgotten. Next came phase 2, legal action. I hired a forensic accountant. Expensive, but worth every penny. He confirmed it. My identity had been used on at least 3 accounts. I filed a police report. Quietly. Pressed charges. Quietly. A detective asked if I wanted to give them a heads up. No, I said. I want them to hear the knock at breakfast on a Sunday. And they did. 2 weeks later, just like I planned. Charges served. Identity theft, fraud, misrepresentation. In court, Brianna sobbed and blamed our father. He turned on me, claiming I was scheming for revenge. But the paper trail was undeniable. My signature, my accounts, my credit. And the best part? They never thought I'd have the spine to fight back. Because I never had. Until now. I sold the house next, the one I bought after my divorce, fully in my name. They'd been living in the guest house, just temporarily, while Brianna tried to sort out her life. They received the eviction notice the same day the court papers arrived. 30 days to vacate. They didn't believe me at first. You wouldn't do this to your own family. Mom shrieked over the phone. I hung up. Then came the final strike, the custody play. They filed with family court, claiming I was unstable. Said Ava had been emotionally damaged by the dinner incident. But Ava told the judge what really happened. My grandpa hit my mom, and then he laughed. The courtroom went still. Their case ended right there. The last time I saw them, it was in a courthouse hallway. They looked smaller somehow, diminished, brittle. "Are you happy now?" Dad muttered. "You've torn this family apart." I stepped close enough to smell the sour mix of aftershave and fear. "You slapped me in front of my daughter. You laughed while I bled. That wasn't family. That was rot. He flinched. Mom turned away. Good. Let that be their memory. Now, Brianna works the night shift at a gas station. Dad pawned his watch. Mom's been banned from her Facebook gossip circles. And me? I sleep just fine. Not because I forgot, but because I remembered I'm not their doormat. I'm not their piggy bank. I'm not their scapegoat. I'm a mother, a survivor, and finally, the villain of their story.